It's that time again, my favorite time of the week, Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, where I get to jump on Facebook Live and talk about dating and relationship tips for you all. Yay! Hi, Leslie. So glad you're here. All right, we have a full boat tonight. I have so many questions. I got smart and I texted my friends who are single and said, what question do you have about dating? And there are so many you wouldn't even believe it. So I won't be able to address them all tonight, but I will do my best. And if you want more, consider coming to my Hot Life, Hot Love event coming up at the end of the month, April 29th and 30th, so that you can have all of your questions answered and find a much better way to date than what you're doing. Okay, so first I have to show you a little thing. This is my little secret place, you know. This is a pho place. So if you don't, well, you don't know me a lot, but anyway, so for me, being Asian and Vietnamese, after I travel for a few weeks or a few days, when I get home, I gotta have some of my Vietnamese fix. So this is where I get my fix, my pho fix. So after this, I'm gonna jump in there and have a nice hot bowl of pho. It's not good for my tummy because it makes me go, but I love it, and I can't get off the noodle cakes. All right, so onward to tonight's dating advice. So first of all, I can't tell you how many people said to me, the question that they have is, when should I sleep with a guy? I already addressed that last week. If you want to know more, if you want to see that one, I have uploaded these Facebook Live onto YouTube at my channel, Hot Life, Hot Love channel. So go there to find previous Facebook Live and previous questions that I answer. In short, when should I sleep with the guy? That's such a boatload. There's so much behind that question, right? Because you're strategizing and you're trying to see if this is going to go somewhere, and if it is, then you're going to have sex or not have sex, so that it can go somewhere or not go somewhere. It's such a stupid place to be in. Snap out of it. If I was here, I would smack you in the head. So here's the thing. Sex belongs to you. It's for your pleasure. Do have sex for your own pleasure. Don't have sex because you're trying to strategize for a relationship, because it always blows up in your face. So stop it. It doesn't work. And you can watch the other episode, the one just last week actually, on this issue, on this topic, so that you can get more. All right, this week's question comes from Ken. Ken asked, how can a guy make dating fun and sexy for the woman? And I love this question because it comes from such a great place. I wish that most guys ask this question more, because I think when it comes to dating, men can be really lazy about this. And on the other side, I think women had pushed a lot of responsibility onto the men, and it's not fair either. You know, I'm a woman and I work with women. Oh God, can I really be honest here? I see women are a pain in the butt to take out and to date. You know, women are skittish. They make it hard to love them. And, there's so much baggage. And if they don't have any baggage, then they want a relationship. They want something in the future. So either they're stuck in the past or in the future. So men are just trying to figure out, how can I have fun with you now, right here, right now? And men don't have issues with sex either, right? Because you guys just like, well, sex is good. Let's have some. And I think so too. Sex is good. Have some. And don't use it to manipulate things. All right. So how can a man make it more fun and sexy for a woman? First of all, I think all of this is designed up front. If you try to do it for them, to them, and they're not ready or they're not co-designing this with you, it's dicey. That's a lot of work. I think it's so important for a woman to be able, well, first of all, you should be dating a woman who knows what she wants and can say to you, okay, I want to experience this and this and this, and then after that, I want to experience this. So it could be something like, I want to be taken out to this kind of restaurants, and then I want some kind of surprise. So will you just make me a surprise, and then I promise that I will respond well, whatever you do, I will like it because, I asked you for a surprise. So I'm not going to be a pain in the butt about it. And then after the surprise, and if we hit it off well, then I'd like for us to, maybe go home and check out a drink or two and then make out. And then let's see where it goes. So a woman should be able to say that to you so that you know how to create it for her. So I want to tell you a story of, like, recently one of my clients came to California, and we so I set up a date for her, and it's one of those concierge service that I do for my clients, and she was very clear what she wanted to experience, and I found the right person for her to experience it with, and she and him were able to create the best 50 Shades of Grey experience for her. It was so hot, and it was so powerful for both sides. And there is no future, there is no talk of will you marry me or anything like that, or is he the one? But she was clear on what she wants, and she created it. And then he stepped up and created for her, with her. It was so awesome. So, this is like the epitome of a powerful woman who owns her own sexuality, owns herself, and can create what she wants in the world. That's what I want for my client. That's what I want for you, actually. So the question of, should I have sex? When should I have sex? Blah, blah, blah. All of that comes from this old way of thinking and of dating that doesn't get you anything. And even if you could strategize your, when do I have sex with people, to the point where, he end up marrying you, afterward, what are you going to do? So if you haven't been clean and clear with what you want, and you don't know, and you're afraid of your own sexuality, and you're afraid to ask for what you want, you can manipulate it until the cows come home, and you're still going to end up in another lousy relationship like the one that you had last time. Right? Isn't that what your mother taught you? Strategize, keep your legs closed, and don't give away the milk until they buy the cow. I mean, I don't know how that is such a smart advice. Like comparing you to being a cow. Anyway, so I could probably say that my advice to you is so different than what your mother would teach you. And I think it's time for a different look. I think it's time for a different approach to relationship and to yourself. Both men and women are responsible for this, and it's up to us to create with each other, to make it really hot, and to communicate, to ask for what you want, and to deliver. So the men who are asking the question, how can I make this really hot for you? Great, guys, I love that. Love that you're present and you want to provide that for us. And the woman has to also meet that guy there and say, this is what I want to experience. Do this and that, and then give me of that. And then, I promise to be straight up. I promise to enjoy. I promise to be there for you. All right. How's that for dating advice for this week? I don't see any hearts and thumbs up right now. Did I go too far? Are you guys all in shock? Anyway, I'm going to go eat my pho now. I hope that answered your questions. And by all means, Facebook message me or put a comment below so that I know if I'm on the right track. And if you have any of your own questions, please please ask them, and I'll be happy to address them next week. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m. on Facebook Live. Have a great night. Bye.